Chapters 5 and 6 in Grande's memoir are real important because they give us a profound sense of how she perceives her own positionality while she's beginning her career, her 4-year college career at UC Santa Cruz. So in chapter 5, the focus is on her first experiences at Santa Cruz. It includes some reflections about her job as a writing center tutor, her participation and attendance in an anti-Prop 209 rally, and some other aspects of her experience at UC Santa Cruz as a Latina, a poor Latina woman. And all of that you can see how it's shaping her evolution as a thinker, writer, and a person. So, chapter 5 is her positionality at UC Santa Cruz. Chapter 6 is related to that because from her reflection on her positionality at UC Santa Cruz, she jumps to a trip back home to find her baby sister, not find, but support her baby sister Betty, who is having some is involved in some really difficult, counterproductive behavior. At least that's how Reina and Reina's mom see it. And Reina goes down to Mexico to try to help her and support her family. So it's not a coincidence that we see in chapters 5 and 6 a juxtaposition, a putting up against each other is what that word means, of Reina as UC Santa Cruz college student and Reina as Mexican American immigrant. And going back to her homeland of Mexico and her hometown of Iguala, and her experience and the way she has changed as she returns to Iguala and how she sees it differently and it sees her differently. Fascinating opportunity to really understand the way positionality works. And one of the most important concepts, you look at this definition of positionality here, that these chapters capture is the idea that our positionality is always changing, always evolving. The Reina we look at Santa Cruz is different than the Reina who returns home, who then reshapes the Reina who returns to Santa Cruz. And this process of shifting positionality, influence, shaping experience is at the heart of the book. And so we end up with a Reina Grande at the end of the book, who's very different in many ways than the Reina Grande at the beginning of the book. Positionality evolves, it shapes us in different ways, and our quest to determine our agency, to bring our unique creativity and unique dynamic powers of the mind into our lives, into the world, is exactly what we're tracing here as Reina brings that search for the dynamic power of her mind and her agency to Santa Cruz and then back home to Iguala.